Siobhan, good afternoon from Healdsburg, where I've just got back from 2 weeks in France, Italy and Spain, which was fantastic. But just wanted to catch up with the meeting that we had with the 4 wines that we presented to you. The first one was, of course, the Boulder Bank Sauvignon Blanc. This is from our own vineyard in Marlborough. 2 things, obviously, it was single vineyard. Fitzroy is the name of my uncle. And we make it more in a fleshy style rather than the asparagus green style. And being the way we get the flesh there is that we do whole cluster pressing, and then I leave it sitting on the lees for about 10 days, and that gives it a little bit more weight rather than looking at wine lees. I'm looking at juice lees because we get a little bit more flavor that way, and we eat Mediterranean food rather than British eating, you know, everything deep fried. So we want to have something a little bit more creamy. And of course, most of New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc goes to the UK, so this is only sold in the US and it's single vineyard. Our biggest selling wine, of course, is Catherine. It's had some great scores. The 21 has had a bunch of 91s as well from various publications. And the label comes from when Chelsea, my oldest daughter, was 2. I traced her on the head and she coloured it in. That's where the label comes from. I've been making wine from this vineyard now for 32 years. And I try to make it more in a red fruit style, with a little bit of black fruit that you typically get from Napa Valley as well. So a bit more weight, a bit more flesh, but really in your face and very forward. And then the next wine that we showed you was Hillary. Hillary is the vineyard right between Nickel and Opus. And I try to make this in a little bit earlier style than you would typically get from Oakville. Oakville always tends to be, you know, 14.5, 15 alcohol. We try to be a little bit lower than that, but sweeter, a bit more, almost a little bit more red fruit. And you notice Hillary faces a different direction on the label than Catherine, because Catherine's the middle child, the troublemaker. And then, of course, the last wine we wanted to show you was the Yeoman, which is our top wine, or top vineyard from Staircase Vineyard. Yeoman is the block that it comes from, single block, and a great vineyard, probably the best vineyard in all the Alexander Valley, and a vineyard that we purchased about 5 years ago, but have been working on it for about 25 years. Really red fruit, really intense, rich, and probably the best wine that we make in our portfolio. Anyway, Siobhan, it was great to see you again after all these years, and I'm glad to see you doing well, and hopefully you'll consider some of our wines. Thank you.